Ever since our daughter was born, my in-laws have been staying over almost every week. Even when I gently declined, they still insisted on coming over. This time, we're here to help with the baby. Oh, thank you. I'm sure they mean well, but we really need to do something about this. I complained to my husband, but nothing changed. A week later, my in-laws came over and dropped a bombshell. We're staying for 2 weeks starting today. Leave all the housework to us. It's too sudden. I can't take this anymore. I was so stressed I even considered divorce, but then someone unexpected came to my rescue.
Mickey, actually,
What? Really? I'm Mickey. I'm a 38-year-old housewife. I have a daughter named Yu who was born last year. She's at the adorable stage right now. Yu, there. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're doing great. Yu just started to pull herself up and she's still so wobbly that I can't take my eyes off her. It's a lot of work, but her smile makes it all worth it. My husband Toma is very supportive with childcare and we were a happy family. Except for one problem. We're coming in. Oh, you too. I always ask you to at least ring the doorbell. You, Grandma's here. I brought you a present. Come on, honey, give it to her. My in-laws live nearby and come over almost every week without any notice. Unlike my pushy mother-in-law, my father-in-law is quiet and always seems to be dragged along. I'm sorry you always get dragged along. I bet you can't stop her, right?
no, I'm sorry.
Look, you, here's your present. Isn't this ring cute? My friend gave it to me for you. Ah, Papa! Oh no, sweetie, that's not food. You're a little foodie, aren't you? You, spit it out! Spit it out now! Miki, why are you yelling all of a sudden? You're making you cry. What are you doing? If you swallow something small and sharp like that, it could be really dangerous. She's at a very risky stage right now, so you need to be careful. Oh, don't be so dramatic. Back in the day, we wouldn't even take them to the hospital for something like that. Mickey, you're being overprotective. Kids needs to be raised freely. Freely. That's it. Mickey, you must be exhausted from all the childcare. This time, we'll help you with the baby. You go out and have a nice cup of tea. What? You can't just spring this on me. I was planning to take you to the park later today. Are you really going to refuse my kind offer, Miki? I didn't think you were that cold. Oh, how sad. It's so sad. I'm only trying to help out the goodness of my heart. At that moment, my father-in-law whispered to me,
Mickey, it's better to just go along with it. If you resist, you will end up being treated as badly as I am. Once she gets upset, it will stay that way for decades.
What? After much deliberation, I forced a smile and thanked her. Oh, thank you. I'll take you up on your offer. Yes, you should. We'll stay here while you're out. Oh, I'm such a wonderful mother-in-law. I'm sure they mean well, but we really need to do something about this. The next day, I talked to my husband Toma. Lately, your mom's behavior has been terrible. She comes over every week, does whatever she wants, and then leaves. Can you talk to her?
I'd love to, but it seems like they come over when I'm not around on purpose.
I figured as much. My in-laws always came during weekday afternoons. Of course, Toma was at work.
Maybe they don't want to misbehave in front of me. I did lose my temper with her once.
Really? What happened?
Well, actually,
The story Toma started to tell was unbelievable.
back in the day, Mom was always hanging out at my friend's house. At first, I was happy because I got to play with my friend a lot. But then, my friend's parents and my friend started to get colder. My mom told me I can't play with you anymore. What? Why? She told me not to play with the son of a thief. So, see ya. No way. I don't know the details, but I think Mom stole something from their house. That incident made me pretty wild during my teenage years. Mom got really scared of me.
I see.
That's why I've been emailing her to stop her from coming over so often. But I guess I need to confront her directly.
Yeah, can you do that?
Absolutely.
The next day, as usual, my in-laws visited us. We're coming in.
Dad, Mom, I knew you'd come.
Toma, why are you here? It's a weekday. Shouldn't you be at work?
I took a day off because I heard Mom was bothering Mickey. Mom, didn't you learn your lesson after being cut off by your mom friends?
I learned my lesson? That's a bit much. I'm just here to check on my grandchild. I'm taking good care of her, right? You think so too, don't you? You love Grandma, right? Please stop. I appreciate the help, but your way of doing things is causing problems.
That's right. Besides nearly making you swallow a ring, you also tried to put some weird ointment on her because you said it was good for her. And you held her up roughly even though we told you it was dangerous. By the way, where did you get that ring you tried to give you? You don't have money for that.
Where I got it doesn't matter. I was lucky to get it. What's wrong with giving my grandchild something nice?
I get it, Mom, but don't come to our house anymore.
What?
Of course. Nothing good comes from your visits. I'm taking back the house key we gave you and you can't come in even if you show up. And we won't see you ever again.
That's not fair. I still need your help with some things. What do you mean? It's nothing. I'm really sorry. I didn't know it was such a bother. I'll be more careful from now on.
Even if you say that, I can't forgive you. Please leave.
Oh, really? If I can't come here, I might take it out on Dad even more.
What?
My mother-in-law is awful, but I can't abandon my father-in-law. I'll compromise here. Alright, you can come over if you promise to be more careful from now on.
Mickey.
But if you do anything outrageous again, you'll never come back. Keep that in mind. I understand. I'll be careful from now on. And so, my mother-in-law promised not to cause any more trouble and left. After she was gone, my father-in-law apologized.
I'm really sorry, both of you. It's my fault for being so weak. I'm sorry too. Mickey, I made you compromise.
It's alright. I don't like your wife, but you did nothing wrong. Toma told me, when he was a kid, you always protected him from her craziness, right? I can't abandon someone like you.
Yeah, we'll find a way to deal with Mom. I'm sorry, both of you. But just a little longer.
Huh?
Well, I'll be going now.
My father-in-law's cryptic words lingered, but he left before I could ask what he meant. For a few days, there was no contact from my mother-in-law. Instead, my father-in-law's mysterious words kept swirling in my mind. What did he mean by that? Does he know something? No matter how much I thought about it, I couldn't figure it out. We just had to enjoy our brief period of peace. One day, I noticed something strange. Huh? My makeup I kept here is gone. Toma, have you seen it anywhere?
No? Isn't that the makeup you ordered online recently? You were bragging about how popular it is.
Yes, I kept it in a high drawer where you can't reach, but it's nowhere to be found. It looks like a drink, so if you accidentally ingest it, it will be terrible. Can you help me look for it?
All right, I'll help.
But no matter how much we searched the house, the makeup didn't turn up.
Could you have already ingested it?
No, if she did, the container would be somewhere. Maybe I dropped it somewhere. We searched for several more days, but the makeup was never found. The strange occurrences didn't stop there. What is this? A suspicious letter filled with abusive language was in our mailbox. We don't have any debts, so this must be a mistake. I need to ask Toma about it when he gets home. Yes? Oh, mother-in-law and father-in-law? Hello, Mickey. This time I rang the doorbell, didn't I? That's not the point. What do you want? You promised not to cause any more trouble. Of course. We're just a bit tired from walking and need to rest. The energy drink I've been taking doesn't seem to agree with me. Can we come in? She does look pale. Maybe she really isn't feeling well. Alright, just a quick rest. Please don't do anything unnecessary. I understand. Come on, dear. Carry the luggage properly.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. What's with all this luggage? You're not going on a trip, right? We're staying for 2 weeks. Leave all the housework to me. Don't worry, I won't touch you if you're concerned. As a senior housewife, you should learn from my example. What? You can't just spring this on me. I've had enough. Maybe divorcing Toma would be better. I knew kind Mickey would let us in. Once we're in, it's our place. We're not leaving for 2 weeks. Huh? What do you mean? Please explain. Why are you staying for 2 weeks? It doesn't matter why. We can stay here safely. Hey, wait! I raised my voice, but she just lounged around shamelessly, ignoring everything I said. It's just for 2 weeks, okay? After that, we're moving far away. We're staying here until we move into our new place. Once the 2 weeks are up, we won't come here again, so please indulge this last selfish request. You're moving out? What happened?
Yes, this is the last time we'll come here.
What do you mean?
Mickey, the truth is, my wife has a huge amount of debt, and we sold our house to escape it.
What? Really?
She's always been a big spender. She's taken my savings account and spent all the money, but she couldn't stop. So she borrowed from shady lenders, and now debt collectors are after us.
No way! I knew my mother-in-law was inconsiderate, but I was speechless at how awful she really was. Was my father-in-law financially threatened and controlled by my mother-in-law? What kind of person does that? Hey you! Why did you tell it to her? Do you want me to punish you again? I can make your allowance 0, you know. Then you'll have to rely on me because you won't have any spending money. How pitiful. You're suffering because you went against me.
I don't care. I have all the evidence.
What?
Mickey, are you okay?
Toma, why are you here?
Dad called me. He said you are in danger.
Oh, how dramatic. I'm just staying at my son's house. What's wrong with that? It's normal.
No, you are staying somewhere else tonight. In a police cell.
What?
Toma, Mickey, I'm really sorry. To get back at my wife, I let her do all those awful things. I don't expect you to forgive me. But I wanted you to know what happened, so I called Toma too.
What?
Dad, what do you mean? I have been forced to help with her crimes for years. Whenever I tried to stop her, she used you as a shield, Toma. She'd say if I got arrested, You couldn't be raised properly, and I couldn't argue against that. But now that you are married and independent, I thought I could finally trap and report her. Every time she asked Miki to go out, saying she'd babysit, she was actually stealing your belongings. I purposely ignored it. Do you remember anything missing?
That's ridiculous. Don't make things up. Where's your proof? I was shocked by my father-in-law's words, but then thought of a possibility. Is that what happened? You said you started a new energy drink, right? Yes. It's really popular on social media. I was lucky to get it. Is it a cute palm-sized pink bottle? Oh, yes. Why? Well, that's not an energy drink. It's makeup. If you drink it, it could be life-threatening. What? My mother-in-law turned pale and started to feel sick right then and there. Call an ambulance. We calmly watched her writhing on the floor.
No ambulance. If you want to go to the hospital, go by yourself. In the meantime, I'm going to the police to report all your crimes.
That's terrible. How could you? If you let me steal, you're guilty too, traitor. Don't you dare go against me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I expect to be arrested too. But it's worth it to see you go to jail. Hey, I know you are in there. Return the ring you stole my store. You borrowed money and then pulled this crap. It looks like your other visitors have arrived. Great. Now you can choose. Call the police and turn yourself in. Or run and let the debt collectors catch you.
No.
Get back here. You are not getting away.
My mother-in-law hurriedly fled through the back door with the debt collectors chasing after her. Once the noise faded, my father-in-law let out a big sigh.
I'm really sorry, both of you. This whole ordeal was a plan to bring her down. I encouraged her to borrow from those nasty lenders. I tried to handle it so you too wouldn't be affected. So you shouldn't have any more trouble with debt collectors. If it continues, I'll stop it, even if it costs me my life.
Oh no.
Dad, you are that desperate. Dad, you caused us a lot of trouble, but I still think of you as my father. You protected me from Mom when I was little.
Yes, I want to forgive you too. You had every reason for revenge. You might get arrested, but once you're out, you're always welcome here. The three of us will be happy to have you.
Both of you. Thank you.
And so the series of events that started with my mother-in-law's usual tyranny came to an end. My father-in-law turned himself in and explained everything to the police. He got arrested for minor crimes but was expected to be released soon, which was a relief. On the other hand, my mother-in-law disappeared. The police searched for her, but she was never found. However, we never received another threatening letter and no debt collectors came by again. Rumor had it that my mother-in-law was caught by the debt collectors and taken somewhere worse than prison. Let me go home. I'll go to the police. But honestly, I didn't care about my mother-in-law's whereabouts. As long as she never bothered us again, it didn't matter to me where she ended up. More importantly, we had a significant event. We decided to live with my father-in-law after his release. Oh, come on in.
Good to have you, Dad.
My father-in-law seemed uncomfortable, but we made him sit down and relax. Please make yourself at home.
You remember him? It's your grandpa.
Grandpa!
Oh.
My father-in-law, though still quiet, gently played with you. You seem to really like him. My mother-in-law had disrupted our lives for so long, especially father-in-laws. Seeing him free and happy made us happy too. Toma, let's be happy together.
Yeah, let's be happy as a family of 4.
We finally regained the family life my mother-in-law had taken from us.